All right, welcome back, everybody. Josh is here. The Alien You Call God on Twitch, The Arbiter of Cool on YouTube and Instagram. If you want to follow me on any of those platforms, you can stay tuned for a new list every single day for like the next couple of weeks of the best music of 2025. Yesterday we did the top 15 ska EPs, and today we're going to do the top 25 ska albums. So I'm just going to get right into it because with playing the songs and everything, it's going to take a lot of time. So start off with number 25. We are going with Bite Me Bambi. Bite Me Bambi is pretty established. I see they had like a really high ranking on what's it called? Uh, Brooklyn Vegans list, but I mean, not even close to being the best ska album of the year. It's good, but like it's not consistently good throughout the entire album. The first couple tracks are absolute bangers, and then it kind of like, you know, it's kind of mid for the rest of the way. But yeah, the first couple tracks are really awesome, and I'm gonna play you the introductory track. Oops, sorry, can't see shit. Too many people. I'm gonna reorganize my shit here. There we go. Too Many People, which is the opening track off of the album Eat This. They are, of course, from Orange County. They're keeping that Orange County ska sound alive there. You know, Real Big Fish and all that. But yeah, female fronted ska. I really love this band, but like I said, there's only 8 tracks on this album, so it's not like there's not as many tracks as most of the other albums. Plus, they're not like as consistently good across the whole album, which is why it's ranked so low here as compared to on places like Brooklyn Vegan. But yeah, like I said, the first track is an absolute banger, Too Many People, and that's what we're going to listen to now.
Times Square, Hollywood Boulevard, Tokyo, everywhere we go, everywhere we be, they're just freaks. There's just too many of these suckers all around me. I don't know if I can stand the pressure.
That was Bite Me Bambi, Too Many People off of their new album Eat This out of Orange County, California. Oh my god, this fucking shit is fucking up on me. Windows. What's happening right now? Sorry, I got a window stuck on my screen here. There we go. Yeah, very catchy song. Orange County ska, pop punk. You know, Renfield represent. I'm not sure if you guys seen the movie Renfield, but that I hate that movie. I mean, the movie sucks. It's like a Nicolas Cage vampire movie with like Aquafina in it. If you like ska, definitely go watch it because the only thing that makes that movie cool is that it's a giant ska Easter egg hunt. Like the one dude that's like the coke dealer is like Vic from the Slackers, and there's all these like hidden uh hidden like references to ska bands and like the background mise en scene and even like Aquafina. There's like this one part where like Aquafina gets attacked by Nicolas Cage and he like bursts into a a cloud of bats and it's like aquabats. But there's like a lot of like Orange County ska references in there, like Real Big Fish, and there's like a giant can of orange pop. It's like Orange County pop is like Orange County ska, right? So yeah, really, if you haven't seen that movie, definitely go watch it for the ska references. Anyways, moving on, we're going to Annapolis, Maryland, for the band Bumpin' Uglies. They had a new album called Crawling Up the Wall. I actually like their last album was one of my favorite ska albums of the year, but this one was like I had really high expectations going into it for this one, and it slightly disappointed me. It's still a really solid album, especially lyrically, but like I said, I had such high expectations that it just like didn't quite live up to them based on the last album. It's a little bit more like it's always been chill and mellow, but it's like I don't know, it was a little bit more subdued, I found, and didn't hit like the other album did for me. But yeah, I'm gonna play you the song "Burn It Down." I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but they're from Annapolis, Maryland. Really cool band, great songwriters, really excellent songwriters. So if that's what you're looking for in ska, this will be a band for you. This is the song "Burn It Down" off of "Crawling Up the Wall."
I wanna live on a tour bus. I wanna die on a stage. With my amp at 11, I will scream my confession while death strips away my rage. I wanna live by the water. I wanna die in my sleep. With my lover in my arms, we can let go together and drift into the deep. Gonna burn it down. I wanna numb all my feelings. I wanna kill them with smoke. Asphyxiation, emotional castration. Grip it tight till they choke. I wanna wrestle my demons. I wanna spit in their face. Let me feel every goddamn thing. Don't worry about the bleeding. I love the way it tastes. You're complying while we're causing a commotion. Out here living, you're just going through the motion. Turn it up before it gets turned off. When we're done here, we're gonna burn it all. Burn it down, burn it down. Burn it down, burn it down. We're gonna burn it down.
So I probably should have picked a more ska. That song, the album does have ska songs on it, but they're very much influenced by like Sublime. So they have like some ska songs and some like more punk songs. I should have picked a more ska song for this, but yeah, really great songwriters. As you can see, it's kind of got that Brad Noel Sublime kind of singing vibe going on there. But yeah, cool album. Definitely some ska songs on there, I assure you. Bumpin' Uglies, Crawling Up the Wall out of Annapolis, Maryland, number 24 on our list of top 25 ska albums of 2025. Moving right along, we have got a band out of Switzerland. This one is, I think, the only purely instrumental offering that I have on this list. And they're the Ska from Switzerland. They're a 10-piece kind of like big band ska sound. They have the big band sound. No lyrics, just purely instrumental stuff to dance to. But yeah, really great band. This is a really cool album. There were some other albums that were in similar vein that I was kind of like, you know, debating over, putting on the list or not, because, they all have a similar sound, but this was the best one, so I kind of just picked this one as the best one of representing this kind of style of ska. But anyways, the Skadanauts, Run Come Dance out of Switzerland. I'm going to play you the song Roll Over. So good, man. So good. I love that big band sound, and the piano on that absolutely slaps, man. Absolutely slaps. Um, so good. Number 23 on our list, the Ska Nuts Run Come Dance. Definitely go check out that album if you need. I love just like putting that on in the background if I'm just like working on something and I don't want to be like distracted with lyrics. Such a chill vibe album, and oh, love that piano. Anyways, moving right along to number 22. This is the only kind of like crack rock steady band I have on this list. I tried to get like a little bit of representation of everything, and then kind of like rank it how I like it. But like these are my top. There wasn't any other albums I liked better than these albums really. Some were on like the fringe. I was debating whether to do 30, but I figured that would be like too long of a stream. But anyways, this is Legal Disaster. They have a new album called So Here's the Thing. They're from Petaluma, California, and they actually describe themselves as crystal rock steady, which if you're down with the ska lore, you will know that's a reference to two bands. Obviously Choking Victim with the crack rock steady, which I would say that this kind of falls in, and also the French acoustic kind of crack rock steady band, Bang Bang Cocktail. They called their musical style Crystal Core, and obviously Choking Victim had the crack rock steady song, which kind of they had a bunch of like bands that emulated their style, and they kind of got lumped in with the subgenre of crack rock steady, which is kind of like crusty anarcho ska. And so Legal Disaster is kind of in that vein, but they do have some more of the mellow acoustic-y stuff influenced by bands like Bang Bang Cocktail, so hence the crystal aspect. So there's a song on here called Crystal Rock Steady, but I'm going to play you one of the earlier tracks on the album. Where are we here? And it's called New Age Anthem. I think this was like the second or third track on the album. But yeah, Legal Disaster from Petaluma, California. So here's the thing, and this is the song New Age Anthem. as you can see, clearly inspired by Leftover Crack, Choking Victim there. So I forgot to throw the album cover up right away, but there's the album cover right there. Legal Disaster. So here's the thing. Very cool album if you're into that kind of crack rock steady, crystal core sound there. I would say it's more crack rock steady than it is crystal core, but they call it crystal rock steady. Anyways, moving on. They're down with the lore. Anyways, they're kind of giving you an education or a little a bit of meme in there. But anyways, number 22 on our list of top 25 ska albums of 2025. Moving right along, we are going to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I don't know too much about Wilkes-Barre, but I saw that one dude on the got like traded to the Penguins, and he was sent to the AHL team there, and he like didn't show up because he hated Wilkes-Barre so much or something like that. So and people were like talking shit about Wilkes-Barre. So I've never been there. I know nothing about it, but people were clearly talking shit. But anyways, this is the band Elephants Dancing. They have a new album called The Chronicles of Kevin and Ringo out, and I'm going to play you, I guess, kind of the title track because it's called Kevin's Song, and I believe it's the introductory track on the album as well. They're kind of, more pop punk ska style here, but a little bit typical of that kind of realm there, but a cool album nonetheless. And this song is particularly good. I'd say it's probably the best song on the album without question. Not as solid an album across the board as some of the other albums, a little higher on the list, but this song is definitely representative of like their the peak of the songs here. So this is Kevin's Song from The Chronicles of Kevin and Ringo by Elephants Dancing out of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
It started on the day I ran over Mike's base. First time we loaded up, and I already fucked up. A couple local shows, a little send-off rager. We got a new van, yeah, our boy Kevin's the man. Taking off down to see our boy Uncle John. Polish off the fit at Uncle Don's. Hey. Virginia, here we come. We got Norfolk to Norfolk. Augusta's just down the road. Too many shots for the sax man. Adam blacked out again. The Waffle House night, overnight drives just to see our friends. Play our own shows. Everybody knows we're on the road again. That it started on the day I ran over Mike's base. First time we loaded up, and I already fucked up. A couple local shows, a little send-off rager. We got a new van, yeah, our boy Kevin's the man. Fuck yeah! Starting on the day that I needed a new bass, dirty and piss bottle all over the place. It doesn't get better than this, but don't forget about Ringo. On the way to Ohio, leave a town little did we know. He left the trailer door down, but that's no drug. Yeah, it's okay, 'cause at the end of the day, there's nowhere I'd rather be than with Kevin Ringo. It's a good company. Waffle House nights, overnight drives, just to see our friends. Play our own shows, everybody knows we're on the road again. That
That was Kevin's song from Elephants Dancing, The Chronicles of Kevin and Ringo out of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, number 21 on our list of top 25 ska albums of 2025. As you can see, like, kind of less than Jake inspired. There's like certain bands are like, you can tell like what's like a legendary band based on how many people like emulate their sounds, like bands like the Flatliners, obviously less than Jake, like even like Pup, like so many bands like just like rip off their style, and so you're a legendary band when people are trying to emulate you, even Leftover Crack and Choking Victim, right? So yeah, pretty cool album. Like I said, that was probably by far the best song. Not every song is as consistently good as that one on the album, but I love that song. That's a really super catchy song. Okay, moving on, we're going to go to Europe, to Lisbon, Portugal, for number 20 on our list, which is the band Gringo's Paradise, and they have a new album called Dopamine Doom. You can listen to this one on Bandcamp. I don't think they're actually Portuguese. I think they're all based on the songs and lyrical content and like the little stuff that they have written on Bandcamp. I'm pretty sure they're all immigrants. So they're from all over the place, and they're singing about kind of the immigrant experience in Europe, as well as they like really dislike AI, as I do, as you should. There's a lot of songs, kind of, I guess like anti-technological songs on here, but really cool band, and probably the first one that's like a little bit post. They call themselves post ska punk, so it's like a post punk ska. I'm actually like really loving the post punk ska crossover, which is somewhat new. I don't remember that as much from previous years as I did this year, but there's several bands that I really. One of the ones I really liked was the Bennies. I didn't put them on the list because I didn't think that they had enough ska songs on it. Like it was more of like a punk or post punk album. But the Bennies is a really cool example of the post punk ska crossover, and there's at least one or two more up higher on the list as well. They have that kind of like post punk, different styles of post punk as well. This one's a little bit more of that chill vibe post punk, as opposed to like the more kind of like noise rock post punk stuff, like like the kind of like Idols ska mix or something like that, right? But yeah, this band's super chill, and really enjoyed this album. I think I found it just like by clicking on ska punk on Bandcamp and just like going around until I found like some new albums. The way it's organized when you click on that is so bad, because you can't like filter it by, or maybe you can, but I just never have, filter it by year. You just get like a random assortment of like old shit and new shit. So you kind of got to, like, if you're not familiar with the albums, just kind of click through until you find newer ones. But I find a lot of new bands that way. But I'm going to play you the introductory song, which is called I Am. And they do have it for free download, pay what you can, on Bandcamp if you want to check it out. This is Gringo's Paradise, Dopamine Doom, out of Lisbon, Portugal. The song I Am.
from everything. I sat on the ground not knowing what else to do until I looked around. The road was not there, it was surrounded by towers of steel. Am I associated from reality? Am I associated from reality? I have to go on the top of these towers. I thought I had to climb until the towers turn back to roads. I thought climb until I can't see through the fog. Climb until I can't forget my fall. But every floor I climbed, I become hope was lost. By the time I reached the top, it was all gone. Am I associated from reality? Am I associated from reality?
It's the wrong place, it's the wrong side of battle that has already been lost. Going against what is supposed to happen, against inevitable fatalistic events. Maybe these rational moments and struggles that make you feel really alive. Without the feeling that everything was predetermined or could be predicted by fucking artificial intelligence. Rational challenges are perhaps the greatest proof of our existence. They're the most powerful nouns that exist. They're composed of 1,000 dice, thrown by 1,000 random people. Does this make sense? Or am I just... Am I just...
Disassociated from reality. Disassociated from reality. Disassociated from reality. Disassociated from reality. Fuck reality! Fuck reality!
Man, that song is so fucking good, man. This album is so cool. Honestly, I feel like I underrated it. I feel like I didn't put it high enough on the list. It's like I kind of came to it late, and it was like, oh man, it's so good. Like you can sense that like slight new wave influence going on, right? And especially with like the doo 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 doo, like sound effects and stuff like that. Really cool album, like something pretty original. There's nothing really exactly like this that I've heard before, so that's like super fucking cool. Out of Lisbon, Portugal, number 20 on our list. Gringo's Paradise. The album's called Dopamine Doom. Definitely go check it out. You can download it for free or pay what you can on Bandcamp if you want there. I don't know if this is their first album, but this album is super, super cool. Yeah, moving on. Another band that I kind of found. I've listened to them before, but I didn't really realize that they had released an album until I was like searching through Bandcamp, like kind of just like randomly browsing. This is the band Turkey Omega Blaster out of Rochester, New York. And what the hell just happened here? Okay. Hold on, this might crash. Okay, good, didn't crash it. This is very cool band. Kind of like a folk punk version of Streetlight Manifesto. They had I'm gonna play you the first track, which is incredibly Streetlight Manifesto influenced. Like it sounds like it could be a Streetlight Manifesto song. But throughout the album, you can definitely tell there's more folk punky, especially like they have like an ode to city raccoons on one song and stuff. But like a super super cool album. Really enjoyed it. I guess this is like the poor man's Streetlight Manifesto. But yeah, the album is called We Should Hang Out More. They are from Rochester, New York, and I'm going to play you the song Behind Empty Words, and you'll immediately notice how much it sounds like a less well-produced version of Streetlight Manifesto.
Can never know the truth, we can never know our worth, we can never know the lying behind all their empty words. If we do learn that the only cure is burying those bastards underneath 6 feet of dirt. Can never know the truth, we can never know our worth, we can never know the lying behind all the empty words. If we do learn that the only cure is burying those bastards underneath 6 feet of dirt. We can say what we want, but talk is cheap, far too divided and we're in too deep. Oh, it makes me want to scream. There's always gonna be voices that will never get to speak.
That was Behind Empty Words, the introductory track off of Turkey Blaster Omega's new album, We Should Hang Out More. They're out of Rochester, New York. As you can see, it's kind of like if Bridge City Sinners played Streetlight Manifesto or something like that, right? Really cool. Definitely like folk punk inspired ska music, but really very cool album. Not every song is as Streetlight Manifesto as that one, but you can definitely sense the influence throughout the album. That was number 19 on our list of top 25 best ska albums of 2025. Moving along, I am honestly not sure where this. I tried figuring out where this band was from, but I cannot for the life of me figure it out. They don't have it listed on Bandcamp. They might have it on Instagram or something, but I don't follow it. My computer's going so slow right now. I feel like it's going to crash. Honestly, don't know why it's going so slow. But this number 18 is Clown Motel. Their new album, Everything's Fine. Kind of like politically oriented, but still a little bit poppy ska. So I wouldn't say it's not crack rock oriented, but it's definitely like that. Got a kind of like a narco ska vibe, but still like a pop punk sound. They might be from Nevada. That's where the Clown Motel is from. It's from like Tonopah or something, Nevada. There is also, I watched it and it's so bad, but there is also a movie called Clown Motel. There's actually, I think there's like a multiple of them, but they are so fucking bad. And please do not put yourself through the trauma of having to watch such a horrible movie as the Clown Motel movies, because they are really, really bad. Horror movies, obviously. Yeah, Clown Motel, from the USA, I'm assuming, somewhere. Not sure where. They call themselves End of the World Doom Party Ska. And I'm just going to play you the introductory song on the album, because it's a bit of a banger, called Buying Time. This is Buying Time off of Clown Motel's Everything's Fine.
Woke up in a panic on a stranger's floor. TV screaming something about the next world war. My phone buzzed twice, but I let it die. Figured the bad news can wait in line. Stepped outside, felt the sun like a joke. Some guy on the corner selling God's last hope. Dropped my last few bucks on a coffee and a prayer. Both went cold and neither got me anywhere. And I know the sky's on fire, but the rent's still due. And I swear the rats are running, but I got no clue where. So I bury my head in a chemical glow. Tune out the world with a radio drone. If I keep on laughing, maybe I'll be fine. Or maybe I'm just buying time. Saw my old friend on a headline scroll. They found his car in a drainage hole. Last week we talked about moving away. Guess we both found different escapes. And my landlord's knocking like a death march drum. Says 3 more days, then you're all but done. I protest, but I lost my voice, so I just nod like I had a choice. And I know the ground is shaking, but we're stuck in place. And I swear I had a point, but it vanished mid-phrase. So I bury my head in a chemical glow. Tune out the world with a radio drone. If I keep on laughing, maybe I'll be fine. Or maybe I'm just buying time. Maybe it's cool that the sky turns red. Maybe it's fine that we all play dead. Maybe this song is a waste of breath. Or maybe it's the only thing I got left. Drop my last few bucks on a coffee and a prayer. Both went cold and neither got me anywhere. Drop my last few bucks on a coffee and a prayer. Both went cold, but I'm still here.
Man, I love that song. That song's so good. These guys are lyrically like on the fucking ball, like a perfect kind of representation of music for 2025. They got really good takes, and that song is catchy as hell. I love this band. Super glad. This is another one I found just kind of randomly browsing on Bandcamp, so definitely go check them out for sure. I've listened to this album actually so many times on Bandcamp, it's like forcing me to pay for it, right? So like, really cool album, Clown Motel, Everything's Fine from somewhere in the United States, maybe Nevada, who knows. But anyways, moving on to number 17, we're going back to Europe, and our first ska core band. I will admit that I am a little biased towards ska punk and ska core. I like the like faster pace, heavier stuff, but I love every kind of. I love the traditional ska. Like the Slackers is one of my favorite ska bands of all time, if not one of like obviously one of the best ska bands of all time. And I like every kind of ska, but I'm really loving the diversity of representation in this year had to offer. Like there's so many different blends of different styles with ska, and it's like becoming one of the coolest genres for that specific reason. A lot of other genres you kind of know what to expect out of it. Like even there is like obviously there's like some diversity, but there's not as much crossover with other styles of like music from the punk periphery as there is with like ska, and that's like what makes ska like so fucking cool. Yeah, but Clown Motels, Everything's Fine, number 18 on our list, and we're going on to number 17, going to Czech Republic, Prague, for a ska core band called Jet 8. They have a new album out called Break the Silence, and it goes, whoops. What are we on? Number 17. It goes hard as hell. There is the album cover, and we are going to play you the title track off the album, which I think is like maybe the third or fourth track. Oh, sorry, no, I got Less Than You on here. The title track is like one of the last songs of the album. I'm going to play you the third song, which is called Less Than You, and it features Robin Leitch. I'm not sure who Robin Leitch is or where they're from. You might know, but this album goes hard. Some of the songs are more punk than ska, but they all have. Most of them do have like horns in it. I can't remember if this song specifically does or not. I should have done a better job of picking those beforehand. But anyways, this is Less Than You featuring Robin Leitch from Jet 8's new album Break the Silence out of Prague, Czech Republic. Damn, that band is so good, man. Jet 8, Break the Silence out of Prague, Czech Republic. That song was Less Than You featuring Robin Leach or Leach, I'm not sure. Such a good fucking album, dude. Such a good fucking album. Goes hard. Which is a slight distance away from our next release. Well, not only mildly, because this is another interesting combination of ska with another form of music. Number 16 on our list is Aurora Wave out of Los Angeles, and they have a new album called Monument, and they're kind of like RX Bandits, but they have like a little bit of like new metal influence. So it's almost like a very like mildly like there's like some like it's almost like it's like a slight alt or new metal influence with some like rapping on some songs. There's a bit of diversity on this album. I'm gonna play you the song "Judge Me," which I think is like the second track on the album. And I honestly can't remember if this is one of the more ska ones, one of the rap songs. I can't even fucking remember. I had like kind of an idea of like what songs were my favorite ones, and then but I can't remember if this is one. Hopefully this is one of the more ska ones. But anyways, very RX Bandits influence forward, with a slight touch of like, you know, you'll hear like the new metal kind of influences in there. But this is Judge Me off of their new album Monument, and they're from Los Angeles, California.
Heard from the word on the street now. One of the stories they tell. Everybody's got an opinion. Tell them they can go to hell. You think that you know me, you don't know. Don't know a goddamn thing. So go on, believe what you heard, 'cause it don't mean a thing to me. I've been misguided. I've been misled. I've been mistaken. Time and time again. So before you point fingers, you better think twice. You're not perfect, but neither am I now. So you got no right to judge me. No, I don't care what you say now. You're lying through your teeth. I gotta believe my own demons, 'cause they sing you right to sleep. I'm gonna do my own thing 'cause I have to. I walk a lonely road. Misery that you need just to live through. The madness in your soul. I've been misguided. I've been misled. I've been mistaken. Time and time again. So before you point fingers, you better think twice. You're not perfect, but neither am I now. So you got no right to judge me. You got no right. You got no right. Tell me what I want, nothing can save me. Tell me what I want, nothing can save me. Nothing can save me. Nothing can save me. I've been misguided. I've been misled. I've been mistaken. Time and time again. So before you point fingers, you better think twice. You're not perfect, but neither am I now. So you got no right. I've been misguided. I've been misled. I've been mistaken. Time and time again. So before you point fingers, you better think twice. You're not perfect, but neither am I now. So you got no right to judge me. You
such a cool combination, man. Like, who'd have thunk RX Bandits, which like some like, oh man, I'm a huge Thumb fan. Like, if you know the like, kind of like probably the best new metal band ever to exist that like nobody knows. They're on Victory Records back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, they got that turntables reminds me of like Thumb, and like, oh, that's such a cool combination. Like, I don't even like really listen to like new metal. I mean, I'll listen to some of it, but like I don't even actually like love. I don't love it. And but this is such a cool combination, that RX Bandits kind of sound vibe with, you know, combined with that new metal sound. It's super original, man. Super original. Very cool album, and it's consistently good. Like I said, there's a little bit of diversity. There's like some songs that are like more like new metal-y without any ska that have like rapping in them. But the album as a whole is really quite excellent. I have really enjoyed it. But yeah, Aurora Wave. The album's called Monument, out of Los Angeles, California, number 16. Moving on to number 15. This is the only album on the list today. I don't like listen to every band that doesn't sing in English. Oh shit, I don't have the, there's no cover here. Let's see if I can grab a cover. I don't have a cover photo for this. Let's see if I can grab it. But this is the band La Brass Banda. From Übersee, which is a city in Bavaria, Germany. And they have a new album out called Polka Party. Let's see if I can grab the... hold on, give me 1 second here. Let me grab the... Can I grab the fucking... Can I grab the goddamn image somewhere? So let me see. Images, there we go. I'll grab this one. Save image as. Is this gonna work? Let's see if this works. Go there, grab this, grab this. It's very small. Yeah, there we go. La Brass Banda Polka Party. So this is kind of like this, like the gypsy ska kind of thing. I'm actually a huge fan of the Swedish band Ska, and they released their first album. They also play like this gypsy ska style, and they also released a new album this year, but it's also in Swedish, and I like this one's in German, so there's no English in this album at all, I don't think. And there might be like a few words that are in English, but the majority of the songs are all in German. But this album is super cool. I love the kind of gypsy ska. It's kind of like gypsy punk, kind of like Gogol Bordello mixed with ska, and I love that combination. Like I said, the best band, in my personal opinion, that plays that kind of music is the band Ska, SKA from Sweden, and they did put out a new album, but it's like, I think it's called like Ska Pa Svenska, so I think it means like ska in Swedish or something like that. Yeah, so that one's all in Swedish, and it's not quite as good as this album is. But their other albums, they do sing in English, and they are among my favorite ska albums of all time. But anyways, La Brass Banda, Polka Party from Übersee, Germany, which is a city in the state of Bavaria or whatever they call it. And I'm going to play you the song Polka King.
Stopp, heute nein beginn. Platz für Bloß Musik, Polka King. Mit Super Swing und Bassbegling verboten. Scharf in deiner Playlist drin. 14 Stunden oder Tagelfing, spielen Buffers, haben selten Nägel drin. Und wollt über die Wiesen stehen, am Berg im Meer und singen. Posaune, Trompeten stellen alles in die Ecken, wir brauchen einen Nei begynn, blås fem blås, Musik Breaker King mit super Swing und Bassbegling verboten, scharf in deine Playlist drin. 40 Studel oder Tagelfing, spielen Barfuß, haben selten Nägel drin. Und wollt über die Wiesen stehen, am Berg im Meer und singen. We all do stuff that we not proud of.
My bad on that. I was too into the song. I forgot to stop the next song from playing. But yeah, that was La Brass Banda out of Übersee, Germany, in the Bavarian state of Bavaria. Polka Party is the new album. Super cool, gypsy ska. Like I was saying, I'm loving the diversity of the different mixtures of musical styles in the ska realm this year, and that's another really cool example. Would have been. I wish they would have like maybe one or two songs maybe in English, but like I don't even care. You know, if you're singing in German with that music sounding that cool, I don't give a fuck. But anyways, that's number 15 on our list of top 25 ska albums 2025. Moving on to number 14, we got a band out of Curitiba, Brazil. Started playing there accidentally. Sorry, my bad. But it's the band Abracadabra. So you know, we're getting all the bands with ska in their name right together here on the list. I got to get back into I had it all set up so it was good, and then I missed that one image, so we're back in. So we're number 14, Abracadabra, the new, oh my god, this one is so big. This one is so big, holy shit. Why do they do that? Who needs an image that big, bro? Who needs an image that big? All right, there we go. Now it's more workable there. The album is called Pack Your Bags. They're, like I said, they're from Curitiba, Brazil. As you heard, the song started, so it's like ska punk. They sing in English. I've listened to this band before. I can't remember if they were singing in English or not. I feel like they might have been singing in Portuguese, but I could be wrong. They could have always been singing in English. And but this album, I don't remember liking the other albums that I listened to as much as I did this one. This album is consistently good throughout. Very consistently good. Got like a melodic punk kind of ska crossover. And I'm going to play you the song It Was a Good Night off of their new album Pack Your Bags. But yeah, this band is cool as hell. Love me some Brazilian ska. Who'd have thunk?
We all do stuff that we not proud of. Gotta face the consequence. I am a man, I've got my traumas. I might do it all again. The stupid weeks that we call karma. Face the visit every day. But all I needed back then was some momentary relief. It was a good night and it felt right, 'cause it took away my pain. It was a good night and it felt
That was Abracadabra's It Was a Good Night from their new album Pack Your Bags out of Curitiba, Brazil. This album fucking rips, man. It rips. Like, I honestly feel bad for having it this low, just like there was like a lot of really good stuff. But that was definitely like probably my favorite song on the album as well. Um, and we're kind of sticking with that kind of vibe going into number 13 with a band that got this album got quite a bit of hype. And I do love it, but I think some songs on this next album are better than other songs. But another very good ska punk album, and this is Joker's Republic, The Hand You've Been Dealt. They are out of Essex County, New Jersey. I'm not sure exactly what city or whatnot, but yeah, they kind of like another band that's like less than Jake influenced. A lot of the bands, you know, Millington, uh, Boy Detective, Joker's Republic. A lot of these bands have that kind of uh, less than Jake influence, but you know, this has got that. This is definitely one of the more pop punk ones of the latter era of Less Than Jake. But I really enjoy this album. I'm just going to play you the introductory track. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Everything's worse now, isn't it? You're on your own in the unknown, and you can't turn back whenever. Welcome back. Nothing's the same now, isn't it? You're worse off now. I'm not sure how you'll make it to December. It all started with coffee in my car, splatter in my window pane. Twisted metal, the glass in little shards. What happened here I can't explain. If I could go back in time, I'd double check the lane. But them's the breaks, kid. You're broken naked with no one left to blame. Welcome back. Everything's worse now, isn't it? You're on your own in the unknown, and you can't turn back whenever. Welcome back. Nothing's the same now, isn't it? You're worse off now. I'm not sure how you'll make it to December. 1 year later, still barely scraping by, barely scraping by. Wasting time trying to fall back in line. The boys say that we turned out fine. No words for where it seems. I'm not sure why I'm traumatized, and I just wanna scream. Welcome back. Everything's worse now, isn't it? You wrecked the car, picked out your scars, and your seats are stained forever. Welcome back. Everything gets harder, doesn't it? A crushing void you can't avoid, and it's always growing bigger. I'll recover someday soon, I'm sure. Lean into those who love you the most. I'll recover someday soon, I'm sure. You'll get better, it gets better, everything will be okay. Lean into those who love you the most. You'll get better, it gets better. Everything is worse when you're alone. You don't have to make it on your own. Somehow I know we will make it through.
Yeah, that was Welcome Back, the introductory song from Joker's Republic's new album, The Hand You've Been Dealt. They're from Essex County, New Jersey. They're number 13 on our list of top 25 ska albums of 2025. You might think that some of the songs that I'm playing are better than other songs. different places in the ranking, but I just to be clear, I am judging it on like the full album as opposed to just like the best tracks, right? There were some albums that I had really good ska tracks that like they only had like maybe 2 or 3 ska songs on the whole album, like bands like the Cloverhearts, the Bennies, a couple other ones. So I threw them in different categories because I felt like they were like either more punk or more folk punk than they had more of those kind of songs than they did ska songs. So would have been a disservice to the the dedicated ska bands to put them in there. But this album is really good. Obviously, very Less Than Jake forward influence there. But yeah, cool album. That was definitely probably the best track on the album. Some of those tracks are not as strong, but overall, very, very good album. For number 12, we're going to Kyoto, Japan, to a band I kind of just discovered like really late December on Bandcamp, called Lotus Undercurrent. They have a new album called Lotus Garden, and they're also playing like ska punk, but they have like a really a bit more of a skate punky vibe than the pop punk, which I really like. A little bit more faster pace. It says they have some like their Bandcamp list says that they have dub reggae and trip hop influences. Obviously, the dub and reggae is there, but like I don't specifically recall hearing any trip hop in there. But I could be remembering it incorrectly. I'm gonna play you the title track off the album, Lotus Garden, which I believe is the last or second last track on the album. But this album goes it's very fast, and I really love the lead guitars on it. But anyways, you can judge for yourself. This is Lotus Garden, the title track off of Lotus Undercurrent's new album, and they are from Kyoto, Japan.
Today again on the shore's main approach road, hungry ghosts are sizing up their
Hold up a second. I'm gonna choose a different song because I feel like this one is not very representative. I don't remember there being a female singer. She must have been a guest feature. I got the Bandcamp open, so I'll just play it on the Bandcamp. I'm gonna play you one of the earlier songs. I'm just gonna play you Out of the North Gate, which is the opening song, because I feel like that song was way different from all the rest of them. But anyways, so here's Out of the North Gate. I'm gonna switch it up. Out of the North Gate, or Out the North Gate, from Lotus Undercurrent's Lotus Garden. Yeah, this is much more of what I was thinking.
Hey, lovely lady, listen up. Cosmetic work, tons of supplements. Still, time will never stop. Look past these gates. Hey, self-care brother, listen up. Weight room grind, tons of protein powder. Still, you're never satisfied. Look past the south gate. Cut through the sham paradise. Dash out the north gate now. See through this fleeting world's lie. Own your near fate. Save yourself. Hey, giddy kids, listen up. That moment hits without knock. You won't be the exception. Look past the west gate. You who renounce the worldly life, who accept age and sickness and death, still seeking salvation, then go lead by the north gate now. Cut through the sham paradise. Dash out the north gate now. See through this fleeting world's lie. Own your near fate. Save yourself. Salvation is here within. Salvation is here within. Salvation is here within.
Yes, that was much more representative of what a majority of the album sounds. That other song was his last track on the album, and that was much, much different. So I'm glad I switched it up. Yeah, Lotus Garden, the new album from Lotus Undercurrent from Kyoto, Japan, and that song was Out the North Gate. They when they're translating from Japan, Japanese, they don't always have the best grammar. Anyways, that's number 12 on our list of top 25 ska albums of 2025. Moving on to number 11, we're going from Japan. We're keeping it on the in the east there, and we are going to Australia, to Sydney, Australia, and the band Modus Fire, which is another really interesting combination of musical styles. It is ska and prog rock. It's kind of got like an alt rock feel, like a proggy alt rock feel, mixed with ska. Another mixture that I'm not particularly familiar with. Like, it seemed like something really different, but this album is really good. From every song on this album is super, super good. The album's called The Weary and the Wise, and I'm going to play you the song called Toxicity, which I believe is the second track on the album. Anyways, without any further ado, this is Modus Fire, the song Toxicity off of their new album, The Weary and the Wise.
I had a good thing, but I touched too much and I got caught repeating the same lame procedure. When the beating pod was beating, I would beat it some more, like whacking myself in the head with a 2x4. Like shooting for the moon but only catching fish. Like I wanna be a star but I'm a ratchet bitch. It's like a special satisfaction, like I scratched an itch. Surely this self-inflicted viciousness is psychotic. Speed up, breed up, we gotta roll that weed up. We gotta clean up before we be putting feet up. We gotta be up to keep up or I'll blow up from the build up and it's piss. And I don't ever wanna stop, no. I know the feeling is sublime. Who could resist such an eminent high? Despite temptation, let it be, yeah. Back away. No, I'm deep, it's the middle of the night. I'm on the street and I'm serving the evidence and it's burning. I'm hot like fumes in a balloon, but I'm in the corner of the room. The ever-receding space is denying me that taste I need. Can't you see that I'm bleeding? Our fire was misleading, misreading the fine print where it says you're gonna sink deep down into the black water. Become part of that feeling. It's an animate animal, it's breathing and it's feeding, and I'm becoming less and less. There even anything left. If I am without it, I am nothing. I am a mess. So I know the feeling is sublime. Who could resist such an eminent high? Despite temptation, let it be, yeah. Back away from this toxicity. Back away from this toxicity, yeah. Bring it back, oh bring it back, remedy that, bring it back, oh bring it back, remedy that, bring it back, oh bring it back, remedy that, bring it back, oh bring it back, we're bringing it back, bring it back, oh bring it back, remedy that, bring it back, oh bring it back, remedy that, bring it back, oh bring it back, remedy that, bring it back, oh bring it back, oh bringing it back, bring it back, oh bring it back, remedy that, bring it back, oh bring it back, remedy that, bring it back, oh bring it back, remedy that, bring it back, oh bring it back, you remedy that, bring it back, oh bring it back, remedy
Damn, that song is good, bro. That album is so cool, bro. It's so cool. Like I said, it's a little something a little different, and that's what I love about a lot of these albums on this list is that they just like combine something atypical in order to create something new but still ska, right? So that was Modus Fire, The Weary and the Wise out of Sydney, Australia. That song was called Toxicity, obviously, and very cool combination of like alt proggy, alt rock, and ska. As I would still say, it's still like in the ska punk realm, but it's like if you listen to the whole album, you can hear that it's a little bit more like alt proggy, alt rock influence there. But sticking with Australia, we are going into our top 10. Overall, we're doing the top 25 ska albums of 2025, but now we're moving into the top 10. We're staying with Australia, and this is the band that I've loved since I was younger. And the Cat Empire. I wouldn't even call them like. Do I not have a cover in this fucking album? I might have to get the cover here, but this is the Cat Empire. From Melbourne, Australia this time. And let me grab the new album. Their new album is called Bird in Paradise. Cat Empire in Paradise. And we'll go to images and grab, say, image. But this time, so we don't fuck it up, we will go right into this. And this top 10, we'll just toss that right there. That way I can go up here and add it in. Sorry about that, should have been more prepared. Trying to get this stuff ready, it takes a lot of time, and I got a lot of more lists to do still. So I go through. I try to listen to every single album on this list in its entirety while making the list. So I've listened to them throughout the year. I've kind of like put some in a folder that say I think that are my favorites, and others I just kind of randomly listen to. Sometimes I'm like doing stuff, so I'm not like intently listening to them. And when I come back to them, I'm like, damn, this is way better than I thought it was. Right? So, but yeah, Cat Empire, band I've loved since I was a kid. That logo in the middle with the eye with the crown on it is their logo. But the new album is called Bird in Paradise, and I'm going to play you the track of the same name. Let me just reorganize my stuff. Whoops. Oh, no. Let me just reorganize my stuff here. There we go. So yeah, this is Bird in Paradise from the album Bird in Paradise. The new album from the Cat Empire from Australia. If you know them, you know them. I wouldn't say they're definitely not ska punk. This is something a little bit different here. I wouldn't even say they're even really ska. They're just like a band with horns. But you'll see what I'm talking about. They're kind of in the realm.
No one could ever
momentum qui livre sans y prêt. Mon pensa qui mon lait, mon sentiment, il va être placé, c'est spou. Et mon pas doit personne, l'homme à la vie, n'a pas un femme qui paraît moi. Oh, aïe, aïe. Laisse-moi tomber dans les bras encore une fois. Oh, aïe, aïe, you're no angel, but you got me deep down in my soul. I don't mind that you never be on mine. I just want all your loving when you're home.
Is that ska? Who knows? I don't know. Ska enough for me, anyways. I don't know. I love that band. It's probably like I don't think there's I think there's a lot of tracks on other albums that I liked better than pretty much every track on this album. Like for example, Modus Fire. I like that last track, Toxicity, better than this track specifically, but I think this album is consistently like really good throughout, and it's something a little different. And like I said, this is a band that I've loved since I was younger, so I think they might be on a major label. I think they're pretty mainstream in at least Australia. I don't know about North America so much, but number 10 on my list, the Cat Empire, Bird in Paradise out of Melbourne, Australia. For number 9, we're not even leaving Melbourne. We're just staying in Melbourne. And I didn't even mean to put 3 Australian bands in a row. It just kind of happened that way. But not even leaving Melbourne, staying in Melbourne for the Melbourne Ska Orchestra. They have a new album called The Ballad of Monty Loco. Oh my God. Why do none of these freaking bands have the for fuck's sakes, Ballad of Monte Loco. See if there we go. None of these bands have the freaking image in here. But yeah, this is a really
another really interesting combination. It's got a like a western theme, like a western movie theme to it, and it's almost like if you combined like an Ennio Morricone soundtrack with ska. It's fucking wild. It's like it's very you'll hear it as soon as I play with the song. I'm gonna play the track The Brave, the Mean, and the Wild Ones for you, which I believe is the introductory track. But yeah, it's almost like if you combined like the music from a western movie with ska. So it's kind of a concept album in that sense. But yeah, such a I have it. I have it so high on the list just because it's such an interesting combination. It's another album that's really solid from start to finish, and like I said, it's just like such an interesting combination of styles that you wouldn't think would meld together as good as they do. But anyways, this is The Brave, the Mean, and the Wild Ones from Melbourne Ska Orchestra's The Ballad of Monte Loco.
They came out looking for gold. In time for selling their soul. The digging, the filing, the deputy mean. Worked like a dog for the shiny dream. This man was rougher than rough. Had no possessions as such. Here is the story how the West was won. The brave, the mean, and the wild one.
Love that, man. Thank you for tuning in, Cotter. I appreciate the comments there. Yeah, so that's the beauty of ska. Like, not only does ska combine so many different styles of music, uh, in like with prototypical ska to make like new forms of music, but it's from all over the world. Japan, Australia, Czech Republic. Obviously North America. Had a Brazilian band today. Yesterday on the EPs list, I had like a bunch of Japanese bands. There was one Japanese band today as well. The next band coming up is from Manchester, UK. That was Melbourne Ska Orchestra from Australia, the Ballad of Monte Loco. And like, who would have thunk that you could take like a Neo Morricone, style soundtrack music, combine it with ska, and it would be so fucking cool. That album is amazing. Please go listen to that album. It is just so absolutely incredible, and different, which is the beauty of it, right? So that was number 9 on our list of the top 25 ska albums of 2025. Moving on to number 8. It's another band that, like, I don't know, maybe you don't consider it ska. Oh my god, fucking thing is so big. Let me fix this up here. Jesus, they got the... Damn, bro, why you gotta make them so fucking big, bro? And there we go. So this is a band from Manchester, UK. Definitely, I would say that this is probably not a ska band, but like I threw it in here. To represent the style of music. B, it's in the periphery. This is Riot Jazz Brass Band. This is the album called Jinja. I love brass band music. I'm a huge brass band fan. Like, I love going to New Orleans. I've been there like 6 times. And I always like taking brass music. I've seen Hot 8 Brass Band, and they did put out an album. I found them like a variety of ways. I'm a big user of SoulSeek. Everything that I'm listening here, you can, not everything, most of the stuff you can download off me or off other people on SoulSeek. But I find bands, I follow a site called GetRockMusic.net, and there's another website called NewAlbumReleases.net, and they release new albums every week. So I follow those ones. That's like, you can download them like directly off of those websites. So I follow new releases that way. Then I'll just like Google like what are the best ska bands. See, some bands will come up there. I'll go on Bandcamp and I'll click like ska punk. Just in the bottom, you know how they list like the different. There's like the kind of hashtag links on the bottom. I'll click those and I'll just go through them. I spend a lot of time doing this. Like, I listened to like probably like 800 or 900 albums this year alone. I spent literally the entire last 2 months of this year, I was listening to albums nonstop every day just to try to get them all in. So I don't just listen to ska. I listen to like everything in the punk periphery, and I'll be doing a list every single day for probably the next couple weeks, and other styles of music. But I always like love starting with ska because it's one of my favorites. So every year I start with ska because there's not like a ton of albums to go through, like in stuff like hardcore and like stuff like that. There's like so many albums to go through. It's just hard. So ska's a great place for me to start. But I take ranking them very seriously. And otherwise I just go to like, there's like a thing called Sputnik Music, where people do like music reviews, and you can go and do different styles. I use different websites like that. I just kind of like troll the internet. And Reddit's another good one. Reddit r/ska, which is probably how you got this link. I just go in there and see what people are talking about, right? So like I said, I just kind of keep my eyes and ears open, and when I hear these new bands, yeah, of course, I only posted on Reddit and Facebook, so I figured you found me through one of those two, right? So those are like great places to like find new music. And then another way I really recommend is getting SoulSeek. Then it's like direct P2P, so people are sharing music on their computer. You can go and you search ska bands that you like, find somebody who has similar interests than you,
browse their add them as a user, browse their files, and then you can find new music that way. These are all different ways that I find new music across the board. But yeah, thank you for asking the question. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. But we'll continue on with number 8, which is the Riot Jazz Brass Band. Their new album is called Jinja. Technically not ska, but brass music. I'm a brass music fan, and there's no really other place to put it other than if you make its own category, right? So this is the song, the title track Jinja, off their new album Jinja, from Manchester, UK. The Riot Jazz Brass Band. That was Jinja, the title track off of the new album from Riot Jazz Brass Band from Manchester, UK. Number 8 on our list of the top 25 ska albums. Thank you for tuning in, Cotter. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, if you are tuning in, please give me a follow. You can also find the VODs after the fact on YouTube at The Arbiter of Cool, and I also put up the lists on Instagram at also The Arbiter of Cool. The Arbiter is ARBITER. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Moving on to number 7. We're heading into like the more. Cotter was asking me what my favorite, subgenres of ska are, and I'm definitely a ska punk, ska core guy, as you're going to see as we go into the top 10 here. I definitely had a little bit of different representation with Melbourne Ska Orchestra, the Cat Empire, and obviously the Riot Jazz Brass Band there. But now we're kind of moving into like my bread and butter, which is like ska punk and ska core. So my next pick for number 7 is The Boy Detective, Disco Lunch, right? That's the album.
pretty sure it's called album's called Disco Lunch. I forget. Yeah, the Boy Detective's new album is Disco Lunch. And they're from Ypsilanti, Michigan, and they are highly reminiscent of Less Than Jake, but not the style of Less Than Jake that you typically hear bands emulating. This is like early Less Than Jake, like Losing Streak era Less Than Jake, which is like the era I grew. Like Losing Streak was one of the first punk albums I ever bought, like at like Sunrise Music or whatever. So that holds a special place in my heart, and so when I heard this album, it like took me back, right? It took me back to when I was a kid listening to my room at my dad's house, listening to Losing Streak. So that's why I love this album so much, because it reminds me of old Less Than Jake. But I'm going to play you the song Haunted House, which is one of the earlier tracks on their new album Disco Lunch, The Boy Detective from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Yes, love that, bro. Love that. So it actually kind of also reminds me, like I'm from Southern Ontario, so if you're familiar with like the '90s skate punk band Almighty Trigger Happy, he kind of sounds like Al. I actually work with Al, so yeah, Al works for the same company that I do. So like I work with him every once in a while. He works at History nightclub in Toronto, and or used to actually. I don't know if he still works there, but he did work for the same company I did, and so like Al. He sounds like Al from Trigger Happy, but with like a old like Losing Streak kind of vibe. So like a little bit of combination of the Almighty Trigger Happy and old Less Than Jake, Losing Streak era Less Than Jake there. So really cool album. Love The Boy Detective. This album is an absolute banger from start to finish. Number 7 on our list of top 25 Ska albums of 2025. Moving on to number 6, we're going with another, like, this is definitely still a ska punk band, but they definitely have like a little bit more, like a slight post-punk vibe. Galaxy Has Eyes. Where are they from? Where are they from? They are from Telford, Pennsylvania. So another, a lot of Pennsylvania bands making it on this list. Pennsylvania has a solid ska scene, it seems like, which is cool as hell. But anyways, I'm gonna. So this is like they're definitely like almost like kind of like Idlesy, like a little bit like of a noise rock post punk combination with horns, and I just really love this album. It's like it's definitely something like somewhat original. I can't think of anything too terribly like it. The the horns aren't as forward on the mix as a lot of other bands, and which you'll know what I'm saying when I put on the track. But I'm gonna play the song "Musky Aroma," which I believe is like the second track off the album. So yeah, this is "The Galaxy Has Eyes." Musky Aroma from their new album "To Die Among the Stars," and they are from Telford, Pennsylvania. Dude, that is so good, bro. It's like almost like Amyl and the Sniffers if they were ska, like, or something like that, right? Oh man, that is such a you can hear like the horns are a little bit more subdued on the mix. But I kind of like that for this kind of style of music, and like the sax is super jazzy. It kind of reminds me of like Random Hand or something like that. It's almost like, you know, Amyl and the Sniffers and Random Hand mixed together, which is it's just such a fucking cool combination. And every song on this album is good, man. This album is a fucking banger. Please go check it out. The Galaxy Has Eyes, To Die Among the Stars, underrated album, underrated combination of styles right there. Number 6 on our list of top 25 ska albums of 2025. Moving on, we're going to more traditional style ska. This is probably the most traditional album on this list when it comes to ska. This is Groundation's Burning Candle. They are from Sonoma, California. And this album is so good. If like you're just looking for that more traditional two-tone like sound, this is the album for you. It's really good, and what I really like about it, and I think what like kind of stands out, that like makes this album stand out from other albums, is the bass. The bass, like, just I'm gonna play you the introductory track, which is called Energy, and just listen to the bass on this album. It's so good. It just like draws you in, and but this album is why like it's just. This is an album you can listen to the whole album. Like, I know a lot of people. I'm a full album guy. I listen to everything I listen to is full albums. Like, I don't listen to individual tracks like ever. So, if I'm putting an album on, I'm gonna let it run through, right? I might only listen to it once ever, but I'm gonna listen to the full album, right? So, I know it's kind of maybe a lost art in this day and age, like no brain rot generation or whatever, you know, no attention span or whatever. But this album is the tracks are quite long. Like most of them are like 4 to 6 or 7 minutes long. So it's quite a long album, but it's just such a good album to sit through. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and just put on the song. This is Energy from Groundation's Candle Burning. It might not be bass, it might actually be synth.
Whatever comes to be was always meant for me. With an energy like a
piano on the big band shit is so good, bro. So good. I think that was synth. I thought it was bass with a pedal on it first when I first listened to it, but I think it's quite obviously a synth. So my bad on that. But yeah, that was Energy from Groundation's Candle Burning. Go if you like that album is so good. Just go listen to the whole thing. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing how good that album is. Love it. That was number 5 on our list of top 25 ska albums of 2025. And now we're definitely getting into the more core punk stuff here. That's my favorite. So the next album on the list is number 4, Space Monkey Mafia. They got a new album called Death of the Party. They're from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And they kind of remind me, I think a good way to describe them would be like, the singer reminds me of the guy from Larry and His Flask. And so it's kind of like if Larry and His Flask played less bluegrassy stuff, more punk. So so yeah, the singer reminds me of the guy from. I'm a huge Larry and His Flask fan. I busk, and I do a couple. I don't busk. I do mostly originals, and I only busk a few songs. I think I do like a Chuck Reagan, do a Mischief Brew, I do and I do a couple like 2 Larry and His Flask songs, and so and some Voice That's Fire. So I don't do like a lot of covers and stuff, but so Larry and His Flask is like one of my favorite bands of all time. So I think that's why I love this album so much, just because the singer sounds like this. But yeah, this is just a very solid album. And I'm gonna play you the title track, which is Death of the Party. So out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Space Monkey Mafia, Death of the Party.
Set the stage, present my case of how such elegance descended into disarray. Flashing forward to the epilogue to properly set the scene. Shattered chandeliers, China-ware and hair and deer, porcelain figurines. A lavish Belvedere, but now reduced to smithereens. Back to the prologue, there you are, high upon your thrones. Vultures round the table picking at the bones of those for whom the labor bestows you into favor with the royal majesty. As the champagne flows, devious laughter grows, and promptly interrupted by a tap at the door. Who could that be? I'm the death of the party. Tonight I'm dancing with the ghosts. I save my appetite for this long-awaited night, and why you've been such gracious hosts. I'm the death of the party, reaping grimly what I've sown. Rich and so delicious, and a sharp beats eaten alone. Championship to take a dip in all the chemicals you dumped into the sea. I may be radicalized, but you've been cannibalized. Now you know we're just like me. My vengeance has 2 edges aside, the butter knife, and now the king's royal decree declares a trial by fire, take me to the player. But I don't breathe so easily. I'm the death of the party. Tonight I'm dancing with the ghosts. Save my appetite for this long-awaited night, and my you've been such gracious hosts. I'm the death of the party, repeat grimly what I've sown. Edges so delicious, and it sure beats eating alone. close. It seems we've reached the end. I'm the death of the party. I'm dancing with the ghosts. Now my appetite feels quite set for the night, and you've been such tasty hosts. I'm the death of the party, reaping every word I've sown. Rich and delicious, it's your beating and alone.
Dude, that is so good. Like this could easily. I feel bad for putting this at number 4, man. This album is so good. It could easily be the best album. Like these top 4 albums are all so fucking good. I think number 1 kind of stands out particularly, but like the next 3 are easily interchangeable. Death of the Party by Space Monkey Mafia out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thank you for giving us this wonderful album. As you can hear, if you're a Larry and His Flask fan, you will love this album like I do. But we're going to keep going. Moving on to number 3. We're in the top 3 now. We're going to Highland Park, New Jersey. And if you know, you know. The Best of the Worst, New Dead Ends. This album fucking slaps. It goes hard as hell. And I'm going to play you the track Defeatist, which is the introductory track off the album. But yeah, this album, it's like ska core to the core. That's all you really need to say. I'm just going to let it speak for itself. This is Defeatist off of The Best of the Worst, New Dead Ends out of Highland Park, New Jersey.
When it's all in your head, it makes no difference what the truth is, 'cause you can't fix it. Self-destructive and pessimistic, hard time by ambition.
When the clock strikes down, will your time be up? Or will you get a grip and say you've had enough?
And I reject the thought that we can help ourselves. I am not defined by my mistakes, or rather what I make of them, and how I'll carry them along the way. And if I'll fall under the weight, can we be saved? Or were we yesterday? Can we be saved today? In our own way. Defeat us. Put it down. Pick it up. Defeat us. Put it down. Forever.
Holy fuck, that goes hard as hell, bro. Such a good album. If you like that heavy ska shit, this is the album for you. Like, yeah, I'm a huge fan of bands like Power Up and shit. This album goes fucking hard as hell. Definitely go check it out. The Best of the Worst, New Dead Ends. Number 3 on our list of top 25 ska albums of 2025. Yeah, this album is just so fucking good. All these top albums, I like. Sometimes there's like one album that like stands like far above the rest, but this year all the albums there's like so many really good albums in the ska world this year. And as you can see, crazy diverse number of styles, and and locations, right? So this next band, number 2 on our list, is a band that I never listened to before. They play out of the Boston, Massachusetts area and Rhode Island, so I think members are kind of from like New England in general. But it's the band Brunt of It, and they have a new album called "It's a Mad, Bad, Sad, Rad World," which I really love. And yeah, this is another like kind of like you know, ska punk core leaning album. Um, that I really loved. So good from start to finish. And this I'm gonna play you the song "Right Light" featuring Dave McWayne, which I think is from that's Dave, that's Big D, right? Dave McWayne's Big D from Big D and the Kids Table. I'm pretty sure, not 100% positive, but I think that is correct. Hope it's correct. But anyways, yeah, "Right Light" is I believe the introductory track. It's one of the first tracks, anyways, on the album. It's up there. But anyways, yeah, this is "Right Light" featuring Dave McWayne from Big D and the Kids Table, I think, off of Brunt of It's new album, "It's a Mad, Bad, Sad, Rad World."
I got this feeling, you know that you got it too. I couldn't miss you with all the channels that you're flipping through. You got that climate change, attention slamming, piece of basic, contemplating, and the trumpet of your tongue is sinking bang. Sometimes you wanna cry, just go up and die, scream louder than the voices in your head. Everybody, everybody, everybody got the problems and problems. It's hard not to feel that a home is lost to solve them. Do you ever feel like running from a world that's gone insane? Do you ever want to show your boss the true level of disdain? And do you ever wonder why the hate your tilt has been your pain? Better question it quick before making the pick to rise above this game. Everybody, everybody, everybody got the problems and problems. Some only take a new point of view to solve them. You gotta look at it in the right light, the right light. Gotta look at it in the right light, the right light. Nightmares begin with sunrise. It's time to take back your life. You gotta look at it in the right light, the right light. Gotta look at it in the right light, the right light. Your dawn is rising, kid. Take time to see your color. I got this feeling, you got a problem. I got this feeling, no way to solve them. Everybody, everybody, everybody got the problems and problems. Letting them go is one easy way to solve them. You gotta look at it in the right light, the right light. Gotta look at it in the right light, the right light. Don't let your life just be a regret memory. Look at it in the right light, the right light. Gotta look at it in the right light, the right light. Never go back to where you've been. Put your woman on and thinking of your skin. Your skin. Your skin. You let her thicken up your skin. Your skin. Your skin. Don't get stuck in the fog of the past, the future. Man, it's really coming fast. If you see it in the right light, open up your eyes, open up wide. You can see for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. You can see for miles and miles and miles and miles. Everybody, everybody, everybody got the problems and problems. Sometimes you just gotta run in a circle to solve them. So you better get on the road to the show.
Hell yes. That was "Right Light" featuring Dave McWayne from Big D and the Kids Table on Brunt of It's new album, "It's a Mad, Bad, Sad, Rad World," out of I think they call it like Rotachusetts or whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know. They're from New England area in general, Boston, Massachusetts, up to Rhode Island. So cool as fuck album. And this album is very good from start to finish, which is why it's so high on the list. These top 4 or 5 albums, Groundation, Space Monkey Mafia, The Best of the Worst, Brunt of It, all killer albums straight across the board. So if you're not listening to full albums, you're doing a disservice to yourself and the band, because like they put the work into this full album. So you don't need to just listen to one song. These albums are well worth listening all the way through, which is the same for our number 1 album. Actually, I'm gonna qualify this because I didn't love the first track on this album, which is weird because usually you start off your album with like such a banger track to draw you in, but this album is a complete opposite. Like the first track almost is like the worst song on the album, but every other song after that is mind-blowing. And this is, of course, if you've noticed the omission, Jer's new album, Death of the Heart, from Gainesville, Florida. Gainesville representing, home of Les and Jake. Another, if you listen to my list yesterday, top 15 best Ska EPs of 2025, there's a really cool brand new Gainesville band called Now Leaving Space. So definitely go give them a check them out as well, because they are really cool. Dude's got like a kind of crooning voice, way different than here. This album is a political punk masterpiece. It is like not only a sign of the times, but it's like very, very representative. Maybe the most representative album of 2025 that I can think of listening to this year as a whole. And definitely among the best albums of the year, in my opinion. The fact that Brooklyn Vegan had Bite Me Bambi on the top of their list, but not Jer's Death of the Heart, makes me lose a lot of respect for them. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it was on there and I just forget, but I don't remember it being on the top 50 punk albums list. But it could be. It should be. It could be, and it should be. I might be wrong on that, but like I just kind of browsed it really quickly. Man, this album is so good, and I'm gonna play you the title track, "Death of the Heart," and let the album speak for itself. Because, dude, Jer's got a lot to say, and you should listen to every goddamn word of it.
But they ain't listening, cognitive dissonance, reminiscent fallacy, a parallel reality, colonize the nationality, born free for who? Free for me, time of peace, nigga please, leave a mother on her knees, begging for a chance to breathe, I can't breathe, underneath the blue knee, equal Skittles, making bullets, ricochet, paradiddle, federal killer, acquittal. Was I radicalized or are you desensitized? Never batted, not to the chaos and the violence, living in silence, only possible through the compliance, prisoners and children, mining, cobalt, lithium, ion, aceto, zion, pieces, bygone bodies, child, well beyond the wrong side of history. Ain't no mystery when phenotypes deny rats committed genocide. All the lies televised before your very eyes. Disengage! What's warm now? Cold blood, idols and things consume my rage. With nothing left in the chest, post decay. Up in flames, the paresthesia left me on base. Watch the callous burn, fading concern. Heart withers away. Hearers, but they ain't listening, always missing it again and again and again. Will it ever end? Trend we created, always confiscated, appropriated, revenue generated, payment made, scrutiny to the highest pedigree. We're just picking up the nigga hanging in the family tree. See the body stack complaining, explaining that the stench is making his sinuses bleed. Decomposition for generations, we built a nation, foil the devil's destruction without creation. Found identity while hated by society, masquerading assimilation as a quality. Trying to warn you, but selective hearing, persevering, fascism ain't appearing. The two-party system is steering for years. Ebony tears fall onto the fears, moral apathy is severe. Disengage! What's warm now? Cold blood, idols in veins, consumed by rage. With nothing left in the chest, post decay. Up
That shit is raw as fuck, and that's why I love it so much, man. Like literally, Death of the Heart, but straight from his heart, man. This like this album. The lyrics are so good, so good. Like the combination of styles, like the kind of like the little bit of rap style, hip hop, and ska. I actually Jared came to Toronto and he played with. I'm pretty sure he played with like on the Flatliners Christmas show, and I tried. I work at that venue. My company works at that venue, and I work as a stagehand. And like I tried so hard to get on that show, but apparently like Flatliners requested some. I don't know. That's what my company told me. They just don't like me or something. But they said they requested like certain stagehands, or they feel like it's like a crock of shit. But like, damn, dude, I really regret not going to that show. They actually gave me a shift to move the chairs in and out, but I didn't take it. But I know I really regret not taking it because I could have just stayed and watched the show for free. But fuck, yeah, that was a mistake on my part. But definitely next time Jared comes through either Buffalo or Toronto, I'm 100% going to see him because like, dude is mind-blowing, bro. This album is mind-blowingly good. I'm gonna play you one more song before we go. This is Cult of the Lonely, and this features the band Omnigon, which is another ska band that I love. So yeah, please go give Jer some love, buy a shirt, go see a show, buy the album. At least just listen to it. You'll be a better person. Like just like and listen to it attentively. So that you can hear what he's saying, because like I said, there's not an more album there's not an album that's more representative of 2025 than this album right here. So yeah, this is the last song we're going to play for the night, and it's Cult of the Lonely featuring Omnigon. Enjoy.
Perception is diluted, a social homicide. Addicted to possession, redirecting self-reflection, reinforcing inhibition, hanging on to superstition. Apathetic, redirect integrity. The possession, obsession aesthetically. Plastic ego invested in vanity. With the depth of the heart, the slaughter felt collectively.
The cult of the lonely dwell in the comfort of the frame. An echo chamber of empty praise. Community sin afterthought when you filter your ego and you're drowning in your pride.
Many choose the path of least resistance, the easy way out. But for me and mine, the struggle still continues. Agents of chaos in the age of cruelty. The value of a ball which surrounds humanity. Remove the shackles, shake this disease. Stand proud, walk tunnel groveling on your knees. Strike through the devil's heart. Step on the head. Burn back the wretched body. Make everything dead.
Yes, thank you so much. That was Cult of the Lonely featuring Omnigon from Jared's new album, Death of the Heart. Absolutely incredible album from start to finish. Less maybe the first track, but like, man, that is, I can't praise this album highly enough. It's raw. It's a commentary on the times. It's political. holds nothing back, man. There's no holding back on this album. That's what makes it so fucking good. But just to recap, the albums, the top 25 ska albums from 2025. We got at 25, Bite Me Bambi, Eat This, out of Orange County, California. The Orange County pop kind of like ska there. Number 24, Bumpin' Uglies, Crawling Up the Wall, from Annapolis, Maryland. If you're a fan of like bands like Sublime, you'll like them. Number 23, the Scotonauts, Run Come Dance, from Switzerland. They're like a big band style instrumental ska band. So if you're just looking for music to chill to, a great option. Number 22, Legal Disaster, So Here's the Thing, from Petaluma, California. That's Crack Rock Steady, or Crystal Rock Steady, to combine Crystal Core of Bang Bang Cocktail and the Crack Rock Steady of Choking Victim, keeping that realm, subgenre alive. Number 21, Elephants Dancing, The Chronicles of Kevin and Ringo. That's kind of like poppy ska punk. Number 20, Gringo's Paradise, Dopamine Doom, out of Lisbon, Portugal. A really cool combination of like new wave post-punk and ska. Really, really very interesting. Number 19, Turkey Omega Blaster, We Should Hang Out More, from Rochester, New York. Kind of like folk punky Streetlight Manifesto vibes. Number 18, Clown Motel, Everything's Fine. I don't know where they're from. Maybe Nevada, because that's where the Clown Motel is from. I'm not sure. But very cool, doom ska shit going on there. Number 17, Jet 8, Break the Silence, from Prague, Czech Republic. Straight up ska core, heavy as fuck, cool as hell. Number 16, Aurora Wave Monument, from Aurora Wave. The album is called Monument, from Los Angeles, California. Very cool blend of like RX Bandit style, like, mainstream ska stuff, with like new metal, including like turntables and some rapping. Number 15, the only album on the list that's not in English, La Brass Banda's Polka Party. They're from Übersee, Bavaria, Germany, and they sing in German. Really cool gypsy ska. If you're a fan of like Gogo Bordello or the Swedish band Ska and Ska, definitely check them out. Number 14, from Curitiba, Brazil, Abracadabra, Pack Your Bags. Straight up melodic punk ska, which is amazing. This album is amazing from start to finish. Highly recommend you go check it out. Number 13, Joker's Republic, The Hand You've Been Dealt, from Essex County, New Jersey. They're like definitely like latter era Less Than Jake sounding. Number 12, Lotus Undercurrent, Lotus Garden, from Kyoto, Japan. Definitely like technical skate punk, like a technical skate punk ska blend. Number 11, Modus Fire, The Weary and the Wise, from Sydney, Australia. The first of 3 Australian bands in a row, which I didn't mean to do. Very cool blend of like alty prog rock and ska punk. Super good album. Another one that's consistently good from start to finish, which is the case for all the rest of these albums down. Number 10, The Cat Empire, Bird in Paradise. If you know them, you know them. If you don't, they're kind of a blend of a lot of music, like flamenco style, like, that Mexican 5-finger picking, strumming guitar, and like big band ska. Big band, like they're not even really a ska band, just like a big brass band, but very chill. Super chill vibe. So, if you're looking for something chill to listen to, this is a great album to choose from. Number 9, they're from Melbourne. They're from Melbourne, Australia, by the way, and so is the next band, Melbourne Ska Orchestra, The Ballad of Monty Loco, which is the coolest blend of Western soundtrack music, like Ennio Morricone Western soundtrack music with ska. It's kind of a concept album in that sense. If that sounds like it's up your alley, definitely check it out. If it doesn't, give it a shot, because I assure you it will be. Number 8 was not really ska, Riot Jazz Brass Band, Jinja, but you gotta give the brass bands some representation. Hot 8 Brass Band also put out a cool brass band album, so definitely go check out Jazz Brass Band's Jinja. They're from Manchester, UK, and Hot 8 Brass Band, who is from New Orleans. Number 7, The Boy Detective, Disco Lunch, kind of a combination of the Almighty Trigger Happy and like early era Less Than Jake, like Losing Streak era, super good album. Number 5, the most traditional sounding ska sounding album on the list, Grandation's Candle Burning from Sonoma County, California. If you just like chill traditional ska, this is the album for you. And like they got that the synth on it, so fucking good, bro. Number 4, Space Monkey Mafia, Death of the Party, a very, very similar to more ska-ified version of Larry and His Flask. Number 3, The Best of the Worst, New Dead Ends, about as perfect a ska-core album as you could hope for. Good from start to finish, goes hard as fucking hell. Just really incredible. Number 2, Brunt of It. It's a mad, bad, sad, rad world from Rhodechusetts, Boston. They're from the New England area between Boston, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. Just like good ska punk, raw, good. Has some features on there. I know Dave from Big D and the Kids Tables on there on the track that I played. And of course, number 1, Jer's Death of the Heart. Raw as hell. An epic commentary on the times that I highly recommend you go check out. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're coming here on YouTube, you can check out the live streams on twitch.tv. My name is the Alien You Call God there. Everywhere else, I'm the Arbiter of Cool on Instagram and YouTube. So you can check out the VODs on YouTube. If you're on Twitch and you want to come back to the VODs, or if you miss one, I'm going to do a whole bunch of different lists in a whole bunch of different subgenres over the next couple weeks. And I hope you find some cool new music to check out. And you can also follow me on Instagram at the Arbiter of Cool, TheArbiter OFCOOL. And I put the lists up there if you just, the TLDR, you know what I mean? You just want to look at the lists and check out the music for yourself. But thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Josh, and I will see you on the next one.